Let's
Are they going
rehearse
to
this
arrest
one
us?
more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
We broke down the door because it
Oh, I can't really glaze that paint the art.
somebody was
He wasn't even hurt.
in trouble inside.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll
I
tell
spoke
them
to
what
a witness
happened,
who says you
and we'll be
entered the
home in no
house
time.
before.
Uncle Jump stomping
Are they going
around.
to arrest us?
Who needs them when you've got
That's
a
all.
lazy fist?
I almost believed you this
Calm
time.
down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really...
Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us.
Pretend
We'll
I'm a
tell them what
fist
happened,
and tell
and
me
we'll be
what
home
you
in
were
no
doing
time.
in the house.
Well, you're
You've been saying that for ages.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
No distractions, please.
Hell, not this again.
His brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
generals and dukes. We're not even pawns. Just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Belturel's exiles.
Not everyone subscribes to what is.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
By order of Lord Gordon, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
You think you can do better?
You've been caught mid-robbery. What was taken is free.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
What's the first thing you want to do after we settle in?
Do you want a paper? Oh, I can't.
Really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't all come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first, then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go. Changed your mind? Offer's still there. Go on. Have a swing. Back for more? I don't mind. So long as you're paying.
What? It's not good to bottle things up.
I've minds get flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the jumper.
Become so tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon. Sel will be back soon. Get ready to buy.
lying around, you furry chunkers. Just
Reminder that this isn't the Blushing Mermaid. Any roughhousing and you're out.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
With the kitchen cats. I don't care what the boss says.
That newcomer Gortash, an archduke. That newcomer Gortash, an archduke. Of course I heard about it. I hear everything. Of course I heard about it.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, mate, to preserve me, I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Oh, if it were only me, it wouldn't be so bad. But I've got mouths to feed. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called 3-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
Disgraceful.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you will find my old lodgings.
Your kindness.
Oh, it's the least I can do. All this would have gone.
No time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
You want your drink faster? Well, I like the tips.
If this was brewed with my barley.
What's that? Keep it up. That's what she said.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
You know why they're called steel?
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. What you get if you cross an owl bear? Second best? Me? Maybe it's time for this old boy to find a new grift.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
Table 14, 1 air eggs now.
Thanks again, stranger. He'll mater guide you.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery. At discount price. For a good cause. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. Thank you, sir. You've done me a kindness.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gasper.
No, our Gasper preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gasper out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blast. Plum bubbles may have gone to my head. But I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. And the money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
Oi, oi. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub. Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just...
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. Balance has been restored. Those who seek to serve nature there can once again do so with all their hearts. There have been difficulties. Some initiates harbor too much admiration for Korga's course of action. Francesca will do what she must to rid them of such notions. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. As am I. I can scarcely imagine life without your company now. And, of course, I made a promise to help you. One I intend to fulfill. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely, and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all 3 stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. I never believed her until now. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Welcome to the Lower City, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Come for a chat?
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Keeping very well, I hope?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I did, after I was abducted. Perhaps if we survive all of this, a fresh start would be for the best. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. Yes. I want to share it all with you. If you're willing. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.